Hey Aries, this is Alex Angel. I hope you all are doing well. I am here to bring you your angel and tarot card reading. Although the reading is being published in April 2020, it may resonate at any time. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else in your chart that Aries applies. If it resonates, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. The decks that I'm using is the Arcanum, which is my primary. And then I will be laying a second spread using my Gilded Tarot. And once I'm done with the main reading, I will pull 3 Angel Oracle cards using the Wisdom of the Angels Oracle. Okay, I hope you all are doing well and staying safe with the coronavirus pandemic. Wow, powerful cards here, Aries. Oh, the universe is rewarding you is what I just got. The universe is rewarding you kindly. Okay, I cut from the 5 of swords and it went to the 7 of wands. Okie doke. The top line is going to be your energy. Remember, energy is fluid, so it could apply to you or it could apply to how someone is treating you or what's going on in someone else's life. The second row of cards, if this for some reason does wind up being a romantic reading, the second row could apply to the person you are involved with, or it could represent what is to come, okay, and what additional information and guidance the universe has for you, Aries. And as I'm turning over all these cards, all I see is just sword after sword after sword after sword. Aries, what are you involved in? Let's start from the beginning. We'll get here when we get here. Queen of Pentacles. Whew. I feel like this is your current environment. Money and resources are being made available to you. I kind of feel like, you ever know, like when you wear an article of clothing or you go to wash the clothes and you check your pockets and you find like $100 or $20 or $5 and you get excited. This to me feels like, Aries, that you are just bumping into opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Okay? The queen is strict. Okay? She creates the laws. She is very tough. She's rigid. And this has everything to do with money, time, resources, and wealth, right? Prosperity, abundance. I just kind of feel like the queen for you, Aries, is kind of raining down, pun, 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 raining down on you. It feels like success is yours right now. It feels like, I'm not going to say everything is going your way, you know, especially with all these swords on the table, but I just kind of feel like when it comes to money, your needs are being met. Okay? The Emperor. Okay? This is my God card. This is a major authority, right? This money, these resources feel divine. They feel, I said at the beginning that the universe was rewarding you. I do kind of feel like, yeah, this is divine. This is money. The angels just said, pay out, right? So I just kind of feel like this is your wealth. And you know something? I just thought about something. Aries absolutely is one of those signs who have like untapped resources, right? So you guys may have like money, or, you know, you may have like things around your house that are very valuable that you could sell and make all of this money, right? So I just kind of feel like, especially now, you know, again, 9 of Pentacles, your needs are absolutely being met. Your needs are absolutely being met, right? But you may say to yourself, okay, Alex, yeah, I got all the money I need, but, you know, I still feel, why am I not happy? Or why do I feel like I want more? Or why do I feel like, you know, I do the right thing all the time. I try to put people first, and I try to, you know, angels just said do the right thing. but all in all, you know, I still may come up short, or people may, you know, the people I deal with, you know, I find myself having to protect myself from them. You know, I feel like I can't move freely, you know, especially somebody having enough and being able to, you know, give freely and move around and, you know, kind of want to bless people. It's like certain people I need to stay away from. Certain people, you know, I need to keep to myself. Why is it that I feel very alone? I feel very, you know, one of a kind and by myself and kind of trapped into this way and who I am, right? This to me feels like it's not just more money. And I have to say this to you, Aries, and I apologize for what I'm about to say. But it's almost like the universe is saying, shut up and take some more of this money, right? And I hear your cry, I hear your plea, as in, you know, send me someone who is valuable, someone, right, who I can invest in and give my time and energy. And to me, that's exactly what this card is. Okay, this now is the offer of someone coming in who is valuable to you. Now, I am also reading the bottom of the deck, okay? And this is at the bottom of your deck, Aries, okay? And what this basically means is I kind of feel like, to an extent, sometimes the universe, and look at the card, look at the card that's next to, right? As I was saying, I kind of feel like the universe sends you who you want, who you need, but to an extent, I don't know if it's arrogance, I don't know if it's pride, I don't know if it's stubbornness. Angels just said, nope, it's perfection. It's almost like you guys may want somebody to be, you don't need them to be 21 characteristics type perfect, right? As in, you have a wish list with 21 things and you want them to hit all 21 of those things. I don't feel like that's exactly what you want and need and what your problem is. I feel like with you guys, sometimes it's like, look, just the minimum, right? Give me somebody who's honest and who's loyal and who's this, that, or the other, right? Somebody who's kind, somebody who's got my back, somebody who's, you know, they know how to have a conversation. They have like an intelligence about them. But the problem is, you guys are kind of like the, who do you call those people? The groundhogs, right? You kind of see your shadow, and when you see your shadow, you go running, right? And it's almost like you discard them, right? So, you know, let down some of these guards. Let down some of, I'm not saying lessen your standards. Absolutely not. Okay? But when you see somebody, say for instance, not being who you want them to be, right? Still inquire within, still go within, right? Because Aries, you know, like I know, you ain't no walk in the park, okay? You are layered. There it is. Thank you, Jesus. I was waiting for that terminology. It's almost like you guys are layered. You're like an onion. The same way that you put people through like these tests, because ain't nobody just gonna get to know you out of the gate. You're going to put them through a process and expose yourself little by little by little. But the problem is, the people you've been meeting lately, you had to stay guarded. You've had to stay guarded, and you've had to basically, you know, kind of not necessarily defend, but kind of like, you kind of like had to, angels just said, give more than you were getting back, right? And I just kind of feel like that has left you not necessarily defensive. Angels say depleted. Y'all are talking today along with Jeffrey. There's Jeff in the background. He being spoiled. But anyway, they have left you depleted, and I kind of feel like this depletion, it just is like, you know what? I just feel like all I do is just go to work and come home, and, you know, there's not necessarily anybody that's sparking my interest. Just adjusting my camera. I hope it doesn't fall. There's nobody who's really sparking my interest. So I guess all I'm going to do is just, you know, I don't know if I'm ever going to find anybody who is compatible. It's not like I want much. And I agree with you there fully, Aries, by the way. The problem, small problem, is your method of acceptance. okay? And that just means, you know, you may want 3 things. Well, of those 3 things that you may want, you may test them over and over and over on those 3 things, right? God forbid they fail at the first try, because you're going to throw the baby out, the bathwater out, you're going to tear down the bathroom. Hell, you may even move away from the apartment or house, okay? So loosen up your method, okay? The star, yep, your hopes, dreams, desires, wishes, you know, what it is that you want, what it is that's going to illuminate you and make you happy and make you and satisfy you. This is the card of Aquarius, so perhaps you're interested in an Aquarius, right? Aquarius is an air sign. You are the king and queens of fire signs, okay? So air and fire create smoke, okay? So again, you know, if you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you meet somebody who has Aquarius in their chart, or they just have Aquarian attributes, what we're saying to you that, you know, fire and air create smoke, or air needs fire and fire needs air, but the 2 of them together, you know, kind of create smoke. We're saying to you, yes, when you meet somebody, you have to work your way through the clouds, and just the same way they have to work their way through the clouds to get to know you. Okay? Now, what's unfortunate to an extent, right? I just feel like the universe, right? The Ace of Swords is a card of clarity. So it kind of feels like the universe is, or this person, you and yourself have to cut through confusion and facades and misunderstandings and I wanted this, but I got that, right? Like, you have to kind of, quote unquote, synchronize with not necessarily what you want and what you get, but maybe what you need and what you get. Maybe the issue, Aries, is that, yes, you're wanting, and what you're getting is not what you want, but universe is always going to give you what you need, okay? You know, something is, angels are saying to me too, I kind of feel like there's somebody who's lingering. There is somebody who may be vying for your attention right now. You know, you could be in communication or just started communication with this person. They are maybe coming across like they're a bit immature, right? This is also a card of spying and, you know, text messaging and, you know, online communication. So this is somebody who you could be interested in. You maybe just started talking to them, and they're coming across almost like they're immature, this, that, or the other. But angels are saying that's just one side of them. Once you get to know them and you start to cut away the fog, and, you know, you hang in there and you actually kind of proceed instead of doubling back, you'll actually start to see a matureness about them. You'll actually start to see, angels are also even saying compatibility, right? Compatibility, because the Queen of Swords, you know, she's a very wise figure. She is, you know, she's usually somebody who's divorced, which means that she's been through relationships. She's been through hardships. She's had people break her heart, and she's repaired her heart. But guess what? She ain't taking no shit. Look at that sword being drawn, okay? Come for her if you want to, okay? This is somebody who is just like you, Aries. They may be a little guarded. They may be a little hard to approach. And angels just said to me, the reason for the facades is to discourage and weed out the bullshit. So as an example, just like you, if you're wanting or interested in somebody and it doesn't seem like it's working out because things just keep going awry, keep at it, okay? That stuff is designed and put in place to keep the riffraff out, okay? I just showed my age by saying riffraff. Anyway, moving on, right? The Knight of Swords, he kind of rushes in. He comes in with knowledge, with information, with logic. He's rushing in like, yo, here it is. This is somebody maybe communicating to you, boo-boo, I like you. You couldn't tell? I mean, I've been liking all of your damn posts on Instagram, or, you know, I've been commenting on all of your stuff. You can't tell? So I do feel like, to an extent, Aries, this is realization, right? This is realization. This is weird because this is kind of like a monkey wrench in the reading, but angels just said to me, you're always wondering if people like you for you or what it is that you have, right? So every last one of these, I mean, 4 out of the 5 major cards are swords. So I do kind of feel like, yeah, you put them through this gruesome process of trial and error. You want to get close to me? Prove it. You gotta prove yourself to me before I let you in and before I let you close. What's unfortunate, Aries, especially in this day and age, everybody's not strong enough to endure your, kind of quote unquote wrath, right? To be able to get close to you, right? But in looking at this card, this also represents stinginess too, and keeping things close to your chest. So if you are interested in somebody and you are liking somebody, you're going to have to let go of some information too, right? Now, I ain't saying to you, write them a check or, send them money via Zelle, right? I'm definitely not saying that. But what I'm also saying too is you could be just a little bit uptight yourself, and we kind of want you to kind of loosen your grips, okay? And vulnerability is like the key to humanity and who we are. I can't even sit here and suggest for you to show anybody your vulnerable side, Aries, because you're so strong and arrogant and strong-minded. I was gonna say something else, but strong-minded. So if you are feeling, what I was also going to say too is I feel like for some of you who are single, you've been single for a long time, okay? And the longer you are single, the more you get set in your ways, the more the harder it is for somebody to kind of come in and want to be a part of your world, for you to allow them to be a part of your world, okay? So you are going to have to loosen up and kind of draw down. 2 of these have their swords drawn. Put down your sword and maybe let somebody in, right? Put down your sword and unclench and let somebody in. But at the same time, I'm not going to say to you, okay, let the donkey in, right? If you feel they're valuable and they're worthy to be let in, right? Because it looks like they are, right? It looks like they're coming through, and it looks like they are. It's up to you to kind of let your guards down. I'm not saying let them all down. Maybe drop 1 or 2 swords just to see who they are. And the more that they prove themselves will determine what other swords you drop. It's completely up to you, my friends. All right, let's see what the wisdom of the oracle has for you as well, Aries. Whew, peace. I love it. You guys are such strong freaking warriors that I don't even know if you know what peace is. Now, of course, you know what it is. I guess another way of saying is if you experience it, if you have developed a comfort level in it, right? To me, this is maybe something to work on. This is something to add to your regimen, which is happiness just being where you are. Happiness being where you are and what you have and who you are, and just being content and just being okay, just being cool with life, right? And I think the reason why this peace sign came up as well is, especially there you see the egg, the egg. I believe that egg is you, Aries, because you guys are so guarded and you protect yourselves and you're so strong, right? That just the mere looking at you, somebody can look at you and immediately become intimidated. I feel like the more peaceful you become, you will kind of be more inviting, right? Your exterior won't be so rough. Me especially coming from New York City specifically, at birth, everybody walks around with a mean mug, okay? And Aries, you are the manufacturer, the creator, and the distributor of mean mugs, okay? So loosen it up. Let people in. Let me in. All right, next card up. Truth be told. Yeah, this is exactly what you want. I think this is like the thorn in your side where, maybe you're meeting people or have met people in the past who just, were liars. You know, not necessarily liars as in deceitful, had somebody on the side, had this, had that, you know, was lying about this. This to me, because I'm reading for you, Aries, these lies I felt like other people were telling had everything to do with status. Like they kind of made themselves out to be something that they weren't. And what's unfortunate, I feel like you kind of fell for the facade, right? And you just wanted to get to know the person. Not only that, but the person inside wasn't so bad, right? You could have rocked with that person, but because they lied the way that they lied, that's really what turned you off. And unfortunately, there was no going back. Tick tock, right? The time clock, the eternal, what do they call that? Biological clock, right? This to me is maturity, as in humans have time, right? Time is a human measurement, and we measure evolution by time, okay? But outside of humanness, in the energy realm, in the spirit realm, we only have maturity, right? As in, things happen only when they're supposed to happen. There is no time frame. We don't know. Everything is completely like unexpected. It is the big, glorious unknown. And I kind of feel like this, especially with the Peace card, Aries, you know, it's kind of like stop being so rigid. Stop living inside of these lines where things have to happen your way, how you want them to. I could hear my son in my head because he's in Aries. I could hear his voice saying no. You know, he says it jokingly, but he says it because he wants to be in control, right? And not only is he in control, but he also is in control with authority. Aries, we know that's who you are. However, when it comes to love and relationships, that authoritative, controlling person has no place in a loving relationship, because it's all about sensuality, being sensitive, being vulnerable, loving, being mushy, being, you know, fluid and abstract. That's something, again, I think that you guys are having to learn, because that's all peace is. Peace is not knowing what's going to happen and being completely okay with that. Okay? That's something I feel for you, Aries. You need to either meditate on or build more into your life. Just the beautiful idea that you don't know everything. You don't know what's going to happen. And that's okay that you don't know. Okay? I hope this helps, guys. My dog is barking in the background because he's a needy chick. He is a male dog, but he just wants my attention. So I hope this helps. If this reading does resonate, please feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And I love you guys. Please, please, please take care of yourself. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.